Hey everybody, this is Joseph. We're going on an adventure today to see if we can find a cave that's supposed to be near where I live. The funny thing is that it's not really the right type of ground for caves, because there's not a lot, and there's not a whole lot of volcanic activity either. However, there is some volcanic activity, a lot of volcanic activity, just a ways off. But this is pretty close to my house, so we're gonna go check.
Turn right onto Washougal River Road.
There's a rumor of it. There's a rumor of a cave, and it's headed towards kind of a volcanic area, so
Continue on Washougal River Road for 4 miles.
But we'll go check it out. It's way up here on this road. There's a stream running through here. We're in Western Washington, not far from kind of the Mount St. Helens and Mount Adams kind of area. So just to kind of give you a little bit of a perspective on where we're at, those Mount St. Helens, Mount Adams, all of that, there's tons of lava tubes. Some that you can Google and find that have been commercialized, and then plenty others that aren't, that you have to find or you have to be in the know. I mean, and cavers are really secretive, and rightfully so. I mean, if you go to, to just whatever cave is really well known near you, chances are pretty good that it'll just be absolutely covered in graffiti and trash. And so these wild caves that the cavers know about, they're really protective of it. And so I'm going to be kind of careful with what I show as far as like approaching and specifically where this is, just for that reason. I'm not trying to gatekeep it, but if there really is a cave, then we want to be good stewards of it. And I know that 99% of the people out there have that same mentality about caves, but it's just the one, So we're almost there. Stay tuned. All right, based on my research and scouting ahead on Google Maps, we're coming up to the place. So I was actually driving up the road going this way, and there's really not a good place to pull over. It's supposedly in like a stream. There's the mile marker that I saw. Let's see if there's a place to park right here, because there's a creek. That's the creek. Might have to just walk back to it. That's what we'll do. Well, we'll just see. That's a good place to park right there. All right, we'll get turned around. It's obviously not a commercial place to be, so we'll see what happens. See if there's anyone else here. There's no one else parked up by the car. You can see the car up there. So just head down this way and start our investigation. This trail's pretty overgrown. It's just fine. Just fine by me. Oh man, super pretty. It's crystal clear stream. That is nice. I was looking to see if I could see any fish in there. All right, back to the cave. It's just wishful thinking, but it seems like there might be something on the other side of the stream, but I am prepared to wade across. It's not very deep. I brought my Croc knockoffs, so I'm not afraid of anything here, but if it's on this side of the stream, that would be ideal. But it's all good either way. Just kind of keeping my eyes peeled for anything. Head back up to the car, and I think that it's with that little stream that we crossed, so we're gonna walk down to that. Leave the car where it is. It's the only good place to park anyways. All right, here we go. I just realized something so dumb. I was packing this little backpack and I forgot a flashlight. I'm looking for a cave and I forgot a flashlight. I found this little trail and I've just made up a super dumb saying for you guys. If you see a trail, it goes to somewhere. I can't even say it with a straight face, but that's kind of my mentality. If you see a trail kind of randomly, you're looking for something. Maybe that's what you wanted. Hey, a big old huckleberry bush. Looking good. All kinds of huckleberries. Ooh, this looks like Sketchtown. You can't really tell in the video, but that is slick rock with water on it down to a thick pool. I mean, I can swim and all of that, that's fine. But I'm by myself and I did a few things dumb. No one knows where I am and I'm not inside cell service or anything. Even though the road is just right up there, this is really a bad idea. So I'm gonna call it, come back more prepared. This is where the cave's supposed to be. It's near here, but I don't see it. It was not a success, but really anytime that you go on an adventure and then come out of an adventure without getting injured is a win in my book. Check out how steep this is. This is just looking straight ahead. Man, you just can't tell. I don't know. It's probably only like 30 degrees, but it's just pretty aggressive. We'll go somewhere, see if we can find some kind of cave though. It's what I promised. Let's see if we can deliver on it. Just on my way back to the car, I think this is foxglove. And what I was taught as a kid, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that you don't want to be eating it. No good. There are some medicinal purposes with it, but I think that you'll be in rough shape if you eat a bunch of it. Anyways. So the new plan is to go back down towards the Columbia River. And there is I think 3 man-made caves that I've heard about that they used in this big rock in the gorge called Beacon Rock. And once we get back into the car, we'll talk a little bit more about that. I kind of thought that I kind of knew that I may not find this cave I just have to be more prepared. Have to bring someone with me, let people know where I'm going, be prepared to bushwhack some, all of the things. It's just not worth getting hurt out here and then having no way for anyone to know where you are. It's just not smart all around. At any rate, I had this other thing in my back pocket the whole time. Let's talk about it a little bit. So up here in Washington, there's this huge rock called Beacon Rock. And it sounds like the initial objective with it was to actually blow it up. Okay? And what they did instead was they sold it. They drilled these big holes into the side of the mountain to blow it up, to put the dynamite or the explosives or whatever. And they just didn't end up finishing that. They didn't blow it up. It got sold. Things changed. And if you Google pictures of Beacon Rock, it's a sweet hike. They had to, it's this huge, just 800-foot tall rock on the side of the Columbia River. And they literally just made like these switchbacks. I don't know how many, a whole bunch. I've climbed it a bunch of times there. But you just have to look at pictures of Beacon Rock State Park in Washington State, and there's a ton of sweet pictures because it's just this awesome like trail etched into the side of this cliff. Anyways, I'm not doing that. We won't do that together today. I'll show you when we get over there the what that looks like from below. But we're gonna take and go another way and try to find these tunnels that they dug for the explosives. You'll see what I mean. You ever look for something with no clear instructions and then realize the trail's going a way that you don't want it to go? That's where we're at. But we'll get something one way or another. See, that's the direction I want to go, but it doesn't look like much of a trail. This is a really nice trail, but it's totally going the wrong way. Here's a good view of Beacon Rock. Not bad. You can go all the way up top. It's an awesome hike. We're going the wrong way entirely, but check this out. An old fireplace over there, probably. It's awesome. Well, that's a little bit frustrating, but it did not lead where we wanted it to go. But not nearly as frustrating as not getting to go somewhere, you know? It's like getting out and doing this beats the alternative. It's a steep hill. This is kind of crazy, kind of cool looking. This tree is just split into two. Kind of cool. A little bit different. It's an awfully pretty place to end up on accident. Hey, this is like a cave. Yeah. Well, there's the answer. So it's just a seasonal closure, so we'll have to come back another day. That's a bummer. Well, we didn't find it. We didn't find anything, but we made some great headway and figured out where caves aren't. And a lot of times when you're doing this kind of things, whether you go fishing or hunting or whatever it is you do, sometimes you have a goal and then the goal doesn't happen, but in reality the real deal was just getting out in places like this. You know, it's a good place to end up. It's a good place to take a wrong turn. And man, I'd rather fail at something like this 1,000 times than just be stuck on the couch all the time. You know, that would sink. So hope you still enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.